I'm recording. All right, guys, so let's get moving. So we're gonna first start marching on place, swinging those arms back and forth, and bringing those knees up. So we do that just to bring some heat in the body, but also it's a great way to activate the shoulder, activate the hip. So just keep facing me, is where you can see me, and I'm gonna keep turning right and left, just this way you guys can see me better under a different angle. So while we do that, think about lengthening the spine, pushing the crown of your head towards the ceiling, and you really want to bring those knees up. So you want to engage your tummy, relax the shoulder, not shrugging, and swinging the arms back and forth. All right, keep breathing, give me a nice smile. And as we march, remember we lift one knee and the opposite arm, right? And that's how we're normally supposed to walk or to run, just using the opposite limb. We can bring the knees a little higher and swing those arms a little faster, bring the heart rate up. For those who are wearing a heart rate monitor, this is the warm-up, right? So I know some of you guys don't start sprinting right now. Pace yourself. All right, 2 more. And release. Feet a little wider than your regular stance. Relax the arm, soften the knee, hips facing forward. We're gonna swing the arms side to side, and we're gonna lift the heel every time a little deeper. So here the arms are loose. I don't want you to hold it or to move your arm. Just let your arm move with you. It's a good way to warm up the spine here. You can keep your toes on the floor. Just lift your hips. 2 more. All right, and release. Nice stance, feet hip width apart. Here we're gonna lift one heel, keep your toes on the floor, and we're gonna create a little pressure on the toes. So we're gonna push the big toe down, and then we're gonna move to the little toe. Again, big toe, little toe. So the reason we do that exercise is just to activate the articulation of your feet, your metatarsals. So this is a great way to do it, and you can change side. I'm just moving on the side this way you guys can see me better. So one foot and then the other. And there's also a very good exercise if you guys do any board sport, windsurfing, kitesurfing, snowboard, skateboarding. All right, let's bring the knees together, the feet together, knees together. Push your hip back, lengthening the spine. So we bring the belly button into the rib cage, and we're gonna start a little circle with the knees. Try to align your spine. By that, I mean gaze at 45. We don't want to look up, otherwise we're extending the neck too much. And we don't want to look down either. Try to align your spine from your tailbone, from your coccyx, to the crown of your head. Change direction. All right, guys, and release. Now we're going to flex one foot. Flex one knee, and then we're gonna swing it. All right, that's a good way to activate the articulation of your hips. I'm showing you how it looks like from the front. Here, if you guys need a wall, if you guys need a chair, if you guys need a pole, whatever you need, grab it. We're working on activating the hips here, and not and the balance as well, but if you're losing your balance, I really want you to hold yourself. And you should feel your glutes as well, your booty from the standing leg. 2 more. And keep the knee in front of the hips, keep your foot flexed. We're going in an internal rotation with the leg and external rotation. So imagine your foot is a pendulum, and we swing that foot, lengthening the spine. Keep breathing. Give me 2. And release. Extend that same leg. Keep the foot flexed. We're going for an abduction and an adduction. So it's a lateral raise. So we're really activating the hips in 3 different directions, right? Give me 5. By now you should feel the glutes. Last one. All right, guys, and shake it out. You can tap the booty. We're gonna move to the other side. So other foot, starting with the exercise number 1, flex the knee, flex the foot, and we're gonna kick back. Showing you from the side. And here, allow your spine to move, right? When you kick that leg back, we have the spine in the pelvis tilting back and under. And when you bring the leg forward, under. From a retroversion to a anteversion. 2 more. All right, keep that in front of the hip. Internal rotation with the leg, the foot, and external rotation. Again, use something to find your balance. 2 more. And release. Abduction, adduction. Give me 5. Try to stand tall. 4, 3, 2, last one. All right, and shake it out. Very good. Feet hip width apart. We're gonna rotate the legs internally. So that means the big toe should be kind of like looking at each other. And you're also gonna tip your tailbone under, retroversion of the hip. You're gonna bring your belly button into your rib cage. You're gonna extend your arms, extend the wrist. And you're gonna give me an external rotation from the arms. And here we're gonna push straight down with the palms. You're also gonna push down with your coccyx, with your tailbone. And at the same time, you're gonna push up with the crown of your head. But you wanna keep your chin in. You don't wanna have your head tucked forward. That's what we do when we're on the computer the full day. So we're gonna align the cervical spine with the lumbar spine and with the thoracic spine and the lumbar spine. Stay there, keep pushing down towards the floor with your hands and coccyx. Pushing up with the crown of your head. Make yourself nice and tall, creating some space between your earlobes and the shoulders. Keep breathing, stay in that same position and raise your arms parallel to the floor. Without rounding you back, push the shoulder blade, your scapula down, and keep your belly button into your rib cage. Stay there, same position. Now we're gonna bring the arms up towards the ceiling without changing the position of your head and of your spine. I'm just moving around this way you guys can see me better. Very good. Keep pushing up. Imagine you have a tray over your hand. Keep breathing. And again, 4. Keep that external rotation with the arms. So the external rotation is coming from your shoulders and not from the wrist. And again, down. Keep breathing. And relax. Good. Now you're gonna keep the same position with the leg, bend the elbows. Elbows stay close to your hips. Hands are facing each other. And we're going at external rotation, one arm after the other. So here your arm is acting as a door, just opening and closing. Very important. I'm moving it a little closer this way. You guys can see how my elbow stay close to my hips. And we're relaxing the hands. The move doesn't come from your hands, so we're not extending the wrist. The hands is relaxed. You should feel your rotator cuff. Exhale as you rotate. One more on each side. Now you're going to tap the top of your hand in your back. So here, follow your range of motion. Maybe you guys can go, some can go higher than some other. It doesn't matter. It's not a competition. Listen to your own body. 5 more on each side. We're still thinking about lengthening the spine here. So make yourself tall, keep that chin in. 2 more. Last one. All right, guys, shake it out. Good. Feet hip width apart, relax the legs, bring one arm behind your head, keep your shoulder open, keep your chest open, sorry, and your shoulder kind of like push your scapula down. Other arm is extended, extend that wrist, external rotation, take a deep inhale, and as we exhale, we're gonna bring the elbow towards the ceiling and the palms towards the floor. Inhale, center. Exhale again. You guys are gonna give me 10 more repetitions from here, so we're gonna do 12 all together. Here, what's happening? We're actually working on the thoracic spine. So we're flexing towards, for me, the right side. Doesn't matter if you guys on the other side. So you should feel the movement happening kind of like between your shoulder blade. That's T6, T7, T8. So that's the area of the spine which is supposed to be mobile. When we're losing mobility on your thoracic spine, there's a big chance your lower back and your neck will feel it and you might get hurt over there. Change side. So staying mobile from the thoracic spine. Today too much sitting doesn't help. So that's why we stay mobile. Keep moving. Hips are not moving. Hips are facing forward. Again, both bring that elbow towards the ceiling while we push the hand towards the floor. Doing good, guys. Give me 2 more. Inhale, center. Exhale, down. Very good. All right, shake it out. Give me like some shrug. Push your shoulder back, squeeze the scapula together and push them down. Again, forward, squeeze your chest muscles together, open the space between your shoulder blade, shrug and back. Let's go a little faster, really working on a full range of motion of the shoulder and then going the other way. Very good. All right, guys, feet are a little wider than your regular stance. This time, both hands behind your neck. Take a deep inhale, and again, as we exhale, we're going to rotate the chest towards one side. Inhale, center, exhale, the other side. Your hips are not moving. Now we're going to bring a little heat in the body. We're going to add the legs. So as you rotate on one side, I'm rotating on my left. I'm going to bring my left knee towards my elbow. Inhale, center, exhale, change. Let's go, guys. Bring the heat in the body. Here we also working on the mobility of the hips by bringing the knees up. Keep your chest facing the side, so we're not looking down, it's the knees going up. All right, guys, let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. All right, good. Shake it out. Very good, guys. Hands on your quadriceps, feet are hip width apart. You're gonna first take 2 deep inhale. And then slowing down your exhale, which is gonna help your heart rate going down. One more time. Good. Now you're gonna keep your eyes open. You're gonna bring your chin on your chest and you're gonna look at your belly button. Here I want you to think about flexing the cervical spine. Hand on your quads, on your legs, soft on the knee. Then you're gonna think about flexing the thoracic spine. So we're gonna slide the hands down on the legs. You guys can watch me if you haven't done that before. And then flexing the longer spine. So I want you to round your back as much as possible, but keeping your chin on your chest because we wanna keep the cervical spine flexed. So you're gonna slide the hands down onto the floor. Once you guys have your hands on the floor, you can stay there. Keep breathing, keep your chin on your chest. And then you're gonna slowly slide your hand up Keep your chin on your chest. We want to extend first the lumbar spine, the thoracic spine, and the cervical spine. Very good, guys. Let's do this one more time. So start hands on your quads, chin on your chest, keep your eyes open, you can close your mouth, and slide the hands down. Keep breathing, keep your eyes open. This time, once the hands are down, stay on the floor, stay your hands on the floor. You can extend your legs a little more, creating a little bit tension on the posterior chain. Keep your chin on your chest. And then soften your knee and slide the hands up, extending one vertebrae at a time. Remember to keep your eyes open and keep your chin on your chest. We're extending the cervical spine, the neck at the end. All right, now let's bring the arms up as well. Keep your chin in, push those fingertips towards the ceiling, lengthening. Awesome, very good, guys. All right, so now let's get started. We're gonna start with the first exercise. We're gonna do some strengthening first, and then we're gonna do some ELDOA exercise to create some space between your articulation. So now we're gonna start first exercise standing up. If you guys need a chair, grab a chair. I'm gonna show you different modification. You guys gonna be facing your chair if you have one, and it's a single leg deadlift, or you guys also can call it warrior 3. Bring yourself back to standing, and you can extend the arms. So it's gonna be the same leg. Either if you have a bed, you can keep your hands close to the bed for the balance. So as you bring your chest down, you extend the leg back. As you bring yourself back to a standing position, you extend the arm, and you bring your knee into your chest. Same leg, you guys gonna give me 10 repetitions. So chest down, hinge from the hips, keep your back straight, bring one leg up. Remember to hold yourself if you need, and then back to standing, bring the knee into your chest, extend your arms. If you guys want a little extra challenge, I know some of you asked me for a little extra challenge, so you guys can grab some dumbbells, you can grab whatever your strength will request. So here, when we're doing the single leg deadlift, it's your leg muscle working. When you're going for the shoulder press, it's your upper arm. So make sure you use a weight, which is actually works for both. Otherwise, I like to do it without weight and really challenging my balance, going a little slower, trying to keep my spine straight and really hinge from the hips. So keep going, it's the same leg working. You should feel your glutes from the standing leg, that booty activating by now. And also the shoulders. Follow your breath, so slow down on the exhale. And if you guys need a little break, take a little break and then jump back in whenever you guys ready. We're doing 12 repetitions on each side. Again, modify if you need. Either if you have some shoulder pain and you cannot do the extension, the shoulder extension, arm extension, that's fine. We can just work on the leg. Doing good. Once you're done, shake it on. We're gonna do the same exercise on the other side. Okay, so 12 repetitions on the other side. And if you guys did more with that with one leg, just try to do the same with the other. If you did less, just do less. So again, feel free to hold yourself. I rather want you to hold yourself, especially if you have any injury, find a little bed, or find a sofa, or a chair, or a pole, whatever you need. Or if you're okay, if your balance is fine, or if you're lucky you have no injury, just work on your balance. And we can slow down because this exercise is really good. Great exercise for the balance, but it's also activating your glutes and your shoulder. So it's a full body workout. It's a great exercise for your ankle, for all those little proprioception muscles. And we all have one side which we are more stronger than the other, where we have more balance than the other. So it's good just to create some awareness, just to see which side need a little more work than the other. Slow down your breath, slow down the exhale. Again, if you need a break, take it. Doing good, guys. Stay focused on the end. Stay concentrated. If you fall, don't worry, it doesn't matter. Just go back into the position. Doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be done. Doing great. Once you're done, you can relax, take a little break, and from here we're gonna go down to the floor. So I'm gonna move that guy down, grab some water. Very good, guys. Take a little break here. Next exercise, we're gonna go on the elbow. We're gonna warm up the core muscles into a low plank position. So starting on the elbow, try to find a nice low plank, which means shoulders above the elbows. Engage your core, engage your glutes. Avoid your head to sag. So bring that chin in a little bit. Take a deep inhale, and as you exhale, move your shoulder a little further forward, close to the fingertips. Inhale, back in line. Exhale, forward. Inhale, back in line. Exhale, forward. Let's go for 10 more. Squeezing those abdominals. Really working on the core here. Use your breath again. You can squeeze the legs together, activating your inner thigh, squeezing your glutes. Doing good. And once you did your 12 repetitions, you're gonna drop the knees and you're gonna rest into a child pose. So bring your hips on your heels, extending your arms, pushing the coccyx towards the back of the room, pushing the fingertips towards the other side. So lengthening your spine, feeling the stretch on your armpits as well. On your hips, you can then open the knees a little wider. All right, guys, from here, we're gonna bring ourselves in a seated position. You're gonna bring your knees hip width apart, feet hip width apart, hands on your kneecap. We're gonna extend the arm. So you guys sitting on your sacrum, but just between the coccyx and the sacrum. So if you need to double the mat a little bit because you have sharp bones, I suggest to double the mat. Then from here, we're gonna lift one leg, and your tibia is parallel to the floor. We're gonna lift the other. So you guys creating a C-shaped position, which means from your shoulder to your hips, you have the letter C. Either you stay there, or you roll on your back and bring yourself back to that, on your sacrum. So I'll show you again, trying to keep the C-shape position, using your abdominals to bring yourself back to that C-shape. So whatever works for you, either stay in that C-shape position and breathe, or follow me, rolling back and forward, keeping the feet up. Every time you bring yourself in a sitting position, you hold the position for 2 breaths, and then you roll back to sitting. Relax the shoulder, we don't want to shrug. Doing good, roll back to sitting. You should feel your abdominals by now. Keep going, we're gonna do 12 repetitions all together. Keeping the C-shaped position, so we really wanna roll and bring one vertebrae on the floor after the other. If you need a break, take a break. Doing good. Once you've done your 12, you can roll on your back, stay on your back, and hug those knees. Try to flatten your spine. All right, guys, back to sitting position. So we same position that we were, feet hip width apart, bend the knees, find your C-shaped position just as we were before. This time we're gonna extend one leg. So here my left leg is extended. I'm gonna point my toe, extend both arms, just regular arm extension. We do not have to do the ELDOA. Here we're gonna rotate 45. So that's my left leg. I'm rotating 45 towards my left side. My core is engaged, my belly button is into the rib cage. And here we're gonna bring that leg up and down. We're gonna activate those quad muscles. And you guys are gonna feel your psoas as well. So I want you guys to keep this C-shaped position and to push in the flow with your right arch. Give me 12 repetitions. Activating, you should feel the quads working hard. Keep breathing. Once you guys see 12, you can take a break. 2 more for me. All right, really good, guys. Let's take a little break, roll on your back. same exercise on the other side. So I'm just turning around this way, you guys can see me better. So make sure you work on the other leg. So starting position, C shape, hands on the knee, roll back, bring that belly button into the ribcage, relaxing the shoulder, extending this time the right leg if you have the left leg extended. Extend your arm, rotate towards 45 degrees away from that leg which is extended. Keeping that C-shaped position, so really bring your belly button into the ribcage, and here lifting that leg, 12 repetitions. Feel your abs as well, engaging. Doing good. Keep breathing, guys. Stay with me. Awesome. Going to 12. Keeping the C-shaped position, keeping the belly button into the ribcage. And once you do 12, just you can roll on your back, hug your knees, take a little break. All right, guys, we're gonna, now that we activated those quads, we're gonna do an exercise, a fascia stretch for the quadriceps. Been requested to do that. So this is a great stretch. You might need some of you to modify because of the position. So I'm gonna show you how we start. We're gonna start one knee on the floor, swing that other leg forward. Make sure you have a strong balance. Then here, and that's, don't worry, I'm gonna show you the modification. We're gonna have to grab that foot with the opposite arm. So if you guys have a chair, a mat, put also something underneath your knee, right? Something you can, or even the wall. I could do that, my foot against the wall here. You wanna make sure you keep that pelvis tucked under. So here, starting in the position, foot against the chair, the sofa, you want to keep that tailbone tucked under. And by here, you're probably going to feel the stretch already on your quads. You also want to rotate your leg, which you're holding internally. So you want to pull on the foot to move that leg inside. Lengthening the spine, bring your belly button into your cage, really thinking about tilting that pelvis under. So if I have my coccyx facing the wall, behind me, I'm not going to feel the stretch as much. So really tuck your tailbone under. And then if you guys have a good balance, you can extend one arm and then according to your flexibility. If that's not enough, you can bring your chest a little further forward. But what really does matter is that you keep that pelvis tilt under. So for me, see, I had an ACL reconstruction on my right knee. So this is what I need for the stretch. I don't want to go lower because I have a good balance here and I feel the stretch, which means that's enough for me. If you guys need to go further forward, go further forward. If you guys okay with a chest perpendicular to the floor, keep your chest perpendicular to the floor. Whatever works for you, we're gonna hold it 10 more seconds. Make sure you keep that pelvis tucked under, that tailbone tucked under. Keep breathing, and really good. You can release and change side. Okay. Make sure you have enough padding underneath that back knee. Okay. So here, Now it's my left foot, which I'm holding with the opposite hand. Front leg, make sure you find your balance, nice and stable. First, bring your belly button into the rib cage, tilting the pelvis under, chest, hips facing forward. Find your balance. Make sure you have something to hold on in case you're losing your balance. Good. Then once you have your balance and you want to go deeper in the stretch, extend your arm. Tilt that pelvis under. And then move your chest forward if you need, while keeping the pelvis tilt under. Keep breathing. Great stretch for the quad. Much deeper stretch than just standing and rubbing your foot, because here we get like a full fascia stretch. And then slowly release. Very good. Awesome, guys. All right, take a little break if you need. You can rest into a child pose, and then we're going to move into ELDOA exercises, where we're going to start in a sitting position. So here, those exercises, I just want to remind you, those are isometric exercise. Sorry, I just said it like in French, exercice. Isometric exercises. So we need to keep them, not to move, neck, hands, anything. Once you guys in the position, hold the position for 55 or 50 seconds, or as long as you can. If you guys need to let go before, let go. If you can hold it much longer than 50 seconds, it means you didn't create enough tensions on your legs and arm and spine. So keep that in mind. You really want to, when you hold the position, you really want to shake. It's like when I'm holding the position, I'm shaking. So this first exercise will be to create space between T9 and T10. Those are your thoracic vertebrae. So that's your vertebrae. We're going to create myofascia tension with the muscles and the fascia. And by creating that myofascial tension, we're going to create space between the vertebrae. So let's start in a sitting position. And we're going to bring the right knee into your chest while we lengthen the spine. So here I am not leaning against the wall. You guys don't want to lean against the wall. Otherwise, it's like cheating. There's no result. And we don't really need to do the exercises if it's to lean on the wall. So the purpose of that is working on those muscles on your spine erector to really keep the spine as long as possible. We also want to keep the chin in. We don't want to have the chin facing forward. So keep your chin in, chin parallel to the floor, your earlobes aligned with your shoulder. My left leg, I'm going to turn it around again. This way you guys can see me better. Left leg, internal rotation. So turning that knee, facing the other foot. Dorsiflexion of the toes, so my toes are facing up. Chest, hips facing forward. Right knee in front of my chest and right foot pushed straight down into the floor. I think that's how you guys see me better. All right. Lengthening the spine. I'm gonna get my timer ready. My left hand is relaxed on my left leg, which is extended. Extend the right arm, extend the wrist, external rotation with the arm. So my arm is rotating from the shoulder. Bring that arm up towards the ceiling, and we're slightly gonna move it down like 30 degrees. Okay, this is the position. We're gonna hold that for 50 seconds. Lengthening the spine. You wanna keep your chest and your hips facing forward. You wanna keep a full extension with the left leg, and keep that internal rotation with the left leg and keep the dorsiflexion. My right arm is fully extended. It's externally rotated from the shoulder, and you push your palm towards the ceiling, but not exactly towards the ceiling because the arm is at 30 degrees down. So work on your spine, guys. Here, lengthening the spine, trying to be as straight as possible. Keep that chin in, keep your eyes open, sorry, not closed. Keep your eyes open and push the crown of your head towards the ceiling. Stay there, keep breathing, keep your eyes open. You guys doing good? Stay with me, 10 more seconds. Actually, it was faster than I thought. All right, and release. Very good. So this is T9, T10. We're gonna do the same ELDOA on the other side, with the other leg. Why? We do twice, because your thoracic spine needs to have a rotation to be able to create that myofascial tension. Those are the only ELDOA where we do twice, once the right, once the left. Longer spine, cervical, neck, ELDOAs are just one position with both arms and both legs in the same position. All right, guys, so here, same exercise, different leg, different arm. This time I'm extending my right leg. If you guys had the opposite, just do the opposite. Extending my right leg, dorsiflexion of my toes, which means toes are facing the ceiling, and internal rotation of that leg. The other leg is bent, bring that knee into the chest, push down with the arch of your floor of that left foot, okay? We're gonna try to keep the chest and the hips facing forward, lengthening the spine, push the crowns towards the ceiling. Before I start the timer, just relax your right arm. Right arm is doing nothing. It's the opposite arm, which is gonna create the decoaction of the vertebrate. So extend the left arm, extend the wrist, bring that arm up first, and then we're gonna bring it down at 30 degrees. Here is your position, lengthening the spine. Keep that chin in, push that heel forward, towards the front, towards you guys. Chest, hips facing forward. Chin in, keep your eyes open. And the hand is like fingers spread. It's like if you guys want to give a stop. So that's how your fingers are positioned. Work on the spine, make yourself tall. Come on, guys. Keep that knee in front of your chest. Don't let it fall down. 20 seconds. Keep pushing. Keep the leg extended. Keep pushing through the heel. Push that heel forward. If you're not shaking, you're not putting enough tension. Come on, guys. Keep breathing. Doing good. 10, 5, and release. Awesome. Let's take a little break, and we can roll on the back, hugging the knees. Very good. All right, so that was an ELDOA between T9, T10. So by creating the myofascial tension, we create some space between those two vertebrae. T means thoracic. In French is dorsal. Okay, let's create, you probably feel your hip flexor by now, so we're gonna do an ELDOA for the hip. So let's go back on the knees. Just double your mat. Oh, I guess. Let's do that so you guys can see me better. All right. Put your right knee down on the floor. The other knee is like you step forward and then open at 90 degrees. You want to follow your range of motion, which means if you guys need to bring your knee more forward, keep your knee more forward. What is important is that your hip bone, those guys here are facing forward towards you. So if I open too much, but my left hip is turned towards the side, it means I'm too much. I want to grab my hip and make sure the hip and the chest are square facing forward. 90 degree on the left knee, and also full extension of that right hip, which means my hip is not above the heel, line, everything is line, knee, hip, shoulder, ear lock. That's how we have a good posture. All right, guys. So here's my right knee down. Very important. Let's bring one hand on your belly, one hand on your sacrum, and push your belly button into your rib cage, and push your sacrum in a way that your coccyx is facing down. We're not hyper extending the lower back. Okay, guys. From here, lengthening the spine, extend both arms, extend both wrists, external rotation with your arms, and we're gonna bring the right arm up. So it's my right arm and my right knee. So if you guys don't see my palm, I'm pushing, right? The palm towards the ceiling. It's the same stop movement. So let's hold the position. Very important that you push your right knee down as you push your right palm up, but we keep a long spine, which means I don't want to be twisted. I want to keep a long spine, pushing my tailbone down, pushing my coccyx up, head, crown of the head up, excuse me, and chest is facing forward. All right, guys, keep pushing. Right hand towards the ceiling, left hand towards the front, while we keep our chest open, so we're not rotating from the thoracic spine. Very good. Make sure that knee is 90 degrees. Stay with me, guys. Feeling the decoaption on your right knee, right hips. Stay with me. The right knee is pushing down, right palm up, and slowly release. Good. All right, let's take a little break here. You can rest into side pose. You can relax your arms and wrap your arms around your ankles if you want. A good way to relax the shoulders. Very good. We have two legs. We're going to do the same exercise on the other side. So here, creating a little padding for the knee. Hips facing forward, chest facing forward. Also try to keep your hips level, which means I'm not sagging on that knee. I really keep a full extension of the left hip and engaging my glutes. Lengthening the spine, extend the arm, external rotation. This time we're gonna bring the left arm up as we push forward with the right one. Lengthening the spine. Come on, guys. Maximum tension with that left arm, pushing the palm up. Watch out not to do to hyperextending your back. You still want to keep your tailbone tucked under. Keep going, guys. Keep breathing, keep your eyes open. Pushing that knee down towards the floor. Keeping the hips facing forward. And here there's a great alignment between the knee, which is on the floor, the hip, the shoulder, and the arm. Pushing up. It should be a straight line. Chest is open. And release. Awesome. Again, find your child pose. All right, guys. We're moving down much lower. We're going to the longer spine. Okay, earlier we did T9, T10. Then we went to the hips. Now we go lower on the spine. We go L3, L4. So here you guys are going to be sitting down. You're going to bend your knees. But you're not going to bend your knees as much as we did before. You're going to kind of like keep your leg a little more extended. So it's much more than 90 degrees. Okay? Here is 90 degrees. Now you just extend the legs a little more. So this time we will let the knee fall into an external rotation. Let me go back this way you guys can see me better. So my knees are falling towards the outside. My heels are kind of like 4 fingers separate. Okay, so my heels are not touching. Working on the spine, so bring the belly button into the ribcage, chin parallel to the floor. Let's extend the arms, extend the wrists, external rotation with the arms. Just preparing my timer. And this time we're going to bring both arms up towards the ceiling and just open them up a little bit, kind of like 20 degrees, 30 degrees, showing you from the front how it looks like. Long spine. Heels are separated by 4 fingers. And here, this is my position. This kind of like be 30 degrees between both arms. So if that's 0 degree, here a little bit. All right, that's the position, guys. Work on the spine, especially on that longer spine. Lengthening, pushing the crown of your head towards the ceiling. Pushing your hip bone down towards the floor. And really bring that belly button into the ribcage. Try to lengthen the spine. Keep smiling. Test your brain, everything is okay. Keep breathing. And come on, guys, creating as much tension as possible. We try to align the entire spine, flat spine. No hyperextension on the lumbar. Stay there, keep breathing, holding it all together for 50 seconds. I think we have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly release. Very good. Let's roll on the back, hug our knees, and take a little break again. All right, guys, we're gonna do a last ELDOA, which is for cervical and thoracic spine. So it's gonna be the first vertebrae from your thoracic spine. So kind of like just below the neck. It's also part of the neck, right? So if you guys have a lot of tension on your trapeze or have pain here on your neck, this is a great exercise for you. So we're gonna start on the back. You guys can watch me first, and then you can jump in, or you can follow me. Just listen to what I say. So laying on your back, you're gonna bring both knees into your chest. Make sure your sacrum is still on the floor. You don't wanna lift your hips. So knees hip width apart, dorsiflexion of the feet, so the toes are facing the ceiling. Then you're gonna rotate those legs, so the big toes are facing each other. Keep your chin in, keep your head on the floor the full time. Look at your knees. We're gonna extend the arms above your chest, just as you do a chest press. Extend the wrists and external rotation with your arms coming from your shoulders. Then you're gonna drop your arms back like you wanna bring your biceps close to your ears. Your arms are parallel to each other. And this is your position. Keep looking at your knees. Push your palms towards the back of the room and keep your chin in. From now, we're gonna lift the head 1 centimeter or 1 inch from the floor. Now we're creating the tension. All right, guys, stay in that position. I'm just getting the timer ready. So the head is only 1 inch or 1 centimeter from the floor. If you guys don't feel your hair touching the floor, it's means your head is way too high. So push that head back. Keep your chin in. Keep looking at your knees. And keep the tension, pushing the palms towards the back. Keeping the lumbar spine on the floor. Maximum tension. Come on, guys. Stay with me. Doing good. Keep your eyes open. Look at your knees. Chin in. Doing good. Stay there. Maximum tension. Biceps close to your ears. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly release. Very good, guys. You can keep your knees into your chest. Take a little break here. And then whenever you're ready, you can extend those legs. Extend the arms, palms towards the sky. I know you need to fall towards the outside. I know your hips to relax, your shoulder to relax. Close your eyes and connect with your breath. Give me 10 deep breaths, trying to slow down on the exhale. And whenever you're ready, you can roll your knees into your chest. And you can roll onto your right side, giving you a little more time. And then you can bring yourself slowly into a sitting position. Sitting nice and tall. Let's take a deep inhale. And slow exhale. Again, energy in. And relax. Thank you guys for joining. Make sure you'll have a big glass of water after the class because we had a lot of things going on here when we stretch the muscles and the fascia, especially when we do the ELDOA exercises. There's a lot of movement in your body. Remember that we made out of 60 or even more % of water, so we need to flush the dirty water out and detox and bring some good water in. Thank you guys. If you have any questions, please unmute yourself. Otherwise, I will see you on the next class. Thank you.